Alright boys, it's currently Monday of the 36th week of 2023, and why do I feel myself every single week? Three reasons. The first one is I just want to be held accountable if I do something good or bad. I want the whole world to be able to see it. Second reason is I just want to have a log. So in a year, 2 years, 3 years, I can look back and see what I did right or wrong. Third reason is I just want to improve my speech. By speaking in front of a camera, I will improve my speaking ability and I will be able to speak more fluently and clearly. On this week, what I want to achieve this week is, what I've been doing actually is getting back in shape from my back injury, and I've been able to do that. I went to the gym, everything was good. My back is now good. As I previously said on Sunday, I was playing video games and I did not play at all today, and I no thought about that. So I'm very proud of myself for that. And what I want to do in the future, if I ever again open up don't want to say the word, but if I open up a type of video that you're not supposed to watch and that leads to pleasure, I know you know what I'm talking about. But if I ever listen or watch this type of video, or ever open a video game, whatever the game is, if it's a game, I'm not talking about chess, right? Chess is different, but an app, a phone app, a video game, computer, a console, whatever, those two things, I'm going to publicly say it, because I realize that those two things, they don't benefit me at all. It would shame me to say publicly that I did any of those things. So if I say I have to come in front of a camera and say it in front of you boys, hopefully it will prevent me from ever opening those two things ever again. It was very addicting talking about the video game, because I sprained my back, I was not able to move, so on Friday, to ease my pain and to distract myself, I played video games and I become addicted instantaneously like that. It was so addicting. And I've worked so hard. I worked like probably close to a week now to stop that addiction. I would wake up and I would want to play the game. At night, I would think about the game. I would play until I sleep. For 3-4 days in a row, I would do that. And that is not healthy. It's addicting. Those games are made to make you addicted. Everything is thought about to make you play more and longer sessions every single time. And it's the same with those videos. Those videos that you know what I'm talking about, they are made for your pleasure, but they excite you, they triggers part of your brains that it's like a reward. So you want more of them because you think to yourself, oh, I got a reward. I want to watch another video next time, right? Because you felt good the first time, but it's only a feeling. It's not real life, and it's not. In the long term, it affects you more negatively than positively. So you should not play. You should not do any of those two things that I just mentioned. And that is precisely the reason why, if I ever open up one of those two things, I will come here publicly and tell you on what day, how long. It deeply shames me to think about it, to think that I did it. My hope is that it will prevent me from doing it, because I would be so ashamed to come here and tell you that I did it. Alright boys, it is currently Sunday of the 36th week of 2023. Today, I want to talk about my bulk. I completed my first week of the bulk, and it's been hard. It's so hard. I find it very hard to eat that extra 500 calories a day. I find it super hard, and I'm not gonna look like that, like how I look right now. For the next 6 months, I'm bulking for 6 months. 500 calories a day surplus. So that's £1 a week, approximately. My goal is to gain approximately 30 pounds. But damn, I look so good. Seeing how I look right now makes me kind of regret it, and I kind of makes me not want to do it, but I know it's gonna look even better. A year from now, I'm gonna be bigger and as lean. So it's worth it. It's so worth it. It's gonna be so sad when I start getting a little bit fatter and less lean, but it's worth it. It's worth it, boys. And now is the perfect time to start your bulk. Now is the perfect time. Winter time is the perfect time because you're not in t-shirts, you're not shirtless, you don't go to the beach, you have a couple, you have a shirt on, you have a jacket on, you have a coat on. So people don't really see how you look. So it's the perfect time to start a bulk. I'm bulking for 6 months. But you can do a shorter bulk. You can bulk for 3 months. You can bulk till the end of 2023 or January, February. And then you start cutting. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bulk till March and then I'm going to cut for like 3 months, 4 months, I don't know, and then probably maintenance for 3 months. And maybe I'm going to bulk again in September next year. Another cycle like of bulking and cutting and maintenance, but this is my plan for right now. My plan is bulking for 6 months. It's so hard. It is so hard. I've been eating potatoes and pasta, so carbs, a lot of carbs, more carbs than I usually eat, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna switch to protein and fat instead, because my mind is not as sharp as I would like it to be, and I'm thinking it's about the carbs, the surplus of carbs that I'm taking, and I really think I'm gonna try. Actually, but the thing is, carb is easy to get more calories, but if I would get fat is super easy. Fat is 9 calories per gram, so it's super easy. But the thing is, I have to eat like meat, eggs, stuff like that, and it's filling, but it's very expensive. So I'm debating what I should do right now. I'm very debating. And the last thing I want to talk about is I talked about how I sprained my back last Thursday, and I'm completely fixed. I stopped playing video games. I completely got rid of it. I wrote my habit tracker. I'm a bit late. I know I'm a bit late, but I wrote my habit trackers, my list of habits that I wanted to track. I'm very glad how I reclaimed my week. I'm very, very glad of what I did this week. It started off slow and wrong, but I finished fast and strong.